Welcome back to Analytics QA Sessions with Dustin Wallace. Today I want to talk about something really simple, taking it back to the basics. How does data collection even work? Um, for many it's a mystery. You just put your tags in GTM or launch and uh, don't think about how it gets all the way into your reports. But um, let's talk about the basic piece of it at the very beginning. How that data is actually getting to your vendor. And I'm just going to be talking about pixels, which is the more traditional approach, nothing even really getting into the server side, but the principles are the same. When a tag fires on your page, your your library, your analytics library, um, that maybe is loaded from GTM or launch, is making a file request to load a resource on a server with your vendor. In this case, this uh, company is actually using a first-party um, collection method. This request is actually on the back end getting redirected. That's probably not perfect terminology, but getting redirected to Adobe. So this is not actually being stored by Safeway. It just looks like it. So you'll accept the request when you're visiting their site. But it's a request for a resource, like what we used to always say it was a pixel request, a one by one pixel that was invisible, that didn't really load on your page. Um, and so that's what it's requesting, this location on the server, and then it's got a query string, right? All of this stuff. And so what's actually happening is all of these details, these parameters, what we call name value pairs. Here's the name, AQB, here's the value. All of these name value pairs are landing in a log that's got a ton of these requests in it. These requests are just continually coming in, and it's just storing all of these. You'd have a log with just row after row after row after row of these requests. And then what happens is the vendor is automatically taking and parsing this information out into their data store, their database, or however they're storing this data, and it goes into rows and columns and so forth, and then it can parse all of that data and identify, for example, what client the data is coming from and the unique ID for this user, so it can then stitch everything together for that. So that's the basics of how it works. It's really just logging all of these requests forever and ever as people are visiting the site. So hopefully you find that helpful, and now you kind of have an idea where the magic starts. Hope you have a great weekend.